Hey there friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melanie and you're watching AKA Mommy. And today I wanted to share something with you that I get asked quite frequently, whether it's here on my channel or just in my personal life. I get asked all the time, how do we manage chores in our home? And I know that it can be kind of a difficult thing to figure out, but I have been using a system now for probably about 6 months, maybe longer, that is really working for us, and I wanted to share that with you today. Okay, so for anyone who is not already familiar, I am a stay-at-home homeschooling mom to 4 kids. My youngest is 3.5. She is the chief mess maker in our house, and she takes her job very seriously. My oldest is 15, and then I also have a 14-year-old, and I have one who's about to turn 8. So there are at minimum 6 people in my home at all times because my father-in-law also lives with us, and that means that there are a lot of messes that have to be cleaned up. Hence, you know, go back to that chief mess maker. She's really good at making messes. So I figured out very quickly that I was not going to be able to handle all of these messes all by myself all the time. I also don't really think that I should have to handle all of the messes because I don't make all of the messes, and I really believe that it's our responsibility to teach our kids how to clean up after themselves and how to maintain their home in a neat and orderly fashion. So I came up with this chore system. I kind of chose different bits and pieces of other systems and adapted it to fit the needs of my family, and I'm going to share that with you today. So the basic principle is that we have zones in our home, and zone cleaning is not something that is super new. It's something that a lot of people do, but I'm going to show you how we do the zones in our home. So our home is basically broken up into 3 different zones, and each person handles the cleaning of their own bedroom. So the bedrooms are not included in this, but I'm going to show you. I just keep track of who has which zone in my planner because it rotates and I am very likely to forget. So this particular week, my son has bathrooms, one of my daughters has the kitchen, and then my oldest daughter has the living room. So basically what that means is that each zone has their own things that they have to do each and every single day. And I'm going to show you that list as well. But by rotating through the zones every week, I don't have one child that feels like they're always having to, you know, do the dishes, or they're always having to clean up the bathrooms. You know, it rotates. It's on a week rotation, and so everyone gets adequate time in each space in order to learn how to do these jobs properly. And I will also say that my son, being 7.5, he does know how to do a lot of things, but he doesn't know how to do everything, nor is he capable of doing every single thing in each zone. And so what tends to happen is that I stick with him and I rotate through the zones with him. So when we are in the kitchen zone together, I do the majority of the dishes, and then he will put away the dishes, he will help set the table. I'm going to show you that whole list, so I won't go too much into that, but I stick with him and I help him. When he has the bathroom zone, that's a really good opportunity for me to spend time in that zone that particular week, deep cleaning anything that needs to be cleaned. He does the basic cleaning, and I kind of do the more deep cleaning, and I teach him as we go. In the living room, you know, maybe we have to clean the couches one day, maybe we have to clean behind the couches because there is a ridiculous amount of stuff that ends up back there. You know, we dust, we sweep, we mop, we do all of these things, and this is a good opportunity for me to help him learn how to do them. But it also keeps me moving throughout the house, making sure that certain things get done on a frequent enough basis. I also wanted to go ahead and mention that with our 3-year-old, we usually just have her shadow one of her older sisters with whatever their zone is. We think that this is really important because it helps her start to learn the actual responsibilities that she'll have later in life, and it helps her to also learn that everyone in our house helps out. So the second part of this system is that I actually have daily tasks that are to be done in each zone, and I also have weekly tasks that are to be done, and I have split those up into one for each day. I'm going to show you what we do in our kitchen zone just because I have one of these printed out for each zone, but I just pulled out this one to show you. So for our kitchen, I have this, and this is just a list that I made, I printed, and I have it posted in our kitchen. All of my 3 oldest kids know how to read, and so they can each look at this list and know what they're supposed to do on any given day. So for the daily chores, let's see, we pick up the clutter, we set the table before dinner, put away all of the clean dishes after mom has cleaned them, in the case of my son, wipe down the table and chairs after dinner, run the Roomba or sweep the floor every single day, and take out the trash if it is needed. Those are just the basic things that they do on a daily basis. You know, we will also, I have gotten into the habit of doing the dishes the majority of the time, but if I'm not here, then someone else does them. We wipe down the counters, and we just do the basic maintenance things for the kitchen. Where it really comes into play, the whole zone system, is for the weekly chores. So on Monday, we clean the leftovers out of the refrigerator because Monday is our trash day. On Tuesday, we wipe down all of the appliances. On Wednesday, we tidy the pots and pans and the leftover containers because I don't know why, but that is constantly a mess, probably because other people get into it and put stuff away. On Thursday, we mop the floors, and that is actually consistent for each different zone. And on Saturday, we tidy the laundry room because that is, since it is right next to my kitchen, it's part of the kitchen zone. You might notice that we don't have anything on Fridays. We are not home very often on Fridays. We are home like one Friday out of the month. So I do not have any more detailed cleaning scheduled for Fridays, and we don't do detailed cleaning on Sundays either. So basically 5 days out of the week, they do each of these things. Now, the way that these might vary is in my living room, Monday might say dust the furniture. Tuesday might say vacuum the couches. Wednesday might say sweep the floor. You know, it's going to be a small thing that will take no more than 5 minutes, but it's something that helps us stay consistent with cleaning, and cleaning more than just picking up clutter. We have to pick up the clutter every single day, sometimes a couple of times a day, as fast as it accumulates in my house. But a couple of examples for the bathroom: obviously on Mondays we might clean the mirrors, on Tuesdays we might clean the bathtub, on Wednesday we might clean the toilet, you know, and it just kind of rotates throughout there. But hopefully that gives you kind of an idea. What I would recommend that you do if you're going to try the system is just sit down on, you know, with a piece of paper and a pen and write down the things that you would like to have done every single day and the things that you would like to have done weekly, and then kind of plan it out so that there's a little bit of time spent doing zones every day, and you don't have one day where you have to spend hours at a time cleaning your entire house. So guys, I hope that that helped you a little bit. Like I said, we've been doing this chore system for probably about 6 months or longer, and it has made a dramatic difference in the cleanliness of our home. Not only that, but it really takes the argument out of, I don't want to clean this, I shouldn't have to clean this, it's not my turn to do this, I did this, because it's planned out. You have a zone, there's a list, everyone sticks to their zone and sticks to their list, and there's no arguing about it. It just is what it is. It's fair, which is one of my kids' favorite words, because everyone eventually has to clean the toilets. Everyone eventually has to mop the floors. Everyone has to do these things because, quite frankly, mama just can't keep up. There's too many people in this house for me to go behind everyone and keep everything clean. And I know that you guys will totally understand what I mean by that. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I hope that you're able to glean some tips from it that might help you out with the chore system in your home. And until next time, you guys, I hope that you are all doing very, very well and that you're very, very blessed. Take care. Bye-bye.